Ducklings, what's happening in good grubbing? Hey, welcome to another edition of Cooking with your boy Duckie. So tonight what we're doing is we are making some chili and some cheesy cornbread. So let's get into it. So ingredients roundup. So what we're gonna need for the cornbread, I like using the Jiffy corn muffin mix. You're gonna need two 8.5 ounce boxes. You're gonna need two 1/3 cup of milk. You're gonna need 2 eggs. You are going to need a 14.75 can of cream style corn, whatever you like. I like the Libby's. And then you're gonna need, it's about a cup and a half of Kobe Jack or cheddar cheese, whichever you want. Now, for this, I have a little over 2 pounds of ground chuck. I strained it out, and all you're gonna do is you're just gonna brown it like you're gonna make tacos. Okay, you are going to need an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. This is the roasted garlic. I like this one the best. You are going to need a 10-ounce can of Rotel, whatever kind you like. We like just using the original. You are going to need 2 cups of beef broth. Okay. And what I usually do is I buy this chili kit by Carol Shelby. And pretty much tells you everything you need. The only thing on here that's different, that's not on here, is I add the Rotel. But this is a very good chili kit. I highly recommend it. We've been using this for years, and we just love it. So let's get into it. So after your ground meat has been sauteed and everything, what I like to do is I take my Rotel and I go ahead and I add it into the pot. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to get a good little, saute on the tomatoes and the chilies that's in there. Just kind of cook it down a little bit. Let's crank that heat up a little bit more. Now we're gonna cook this for just a little bit. We want it to open up those chilies that's in here with the peppers. Okay, so while that's doing this thing right there, let's move on over here. Okay, so just read the instructions on the box. It tells you set your oven at 400 degrees. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna set it on 400 degrees. That's where we have it. It's already preset. You're pretty much gonna follow it to the T, except we are adding cream style corn to it and cheese. Okay. All right, let's give this a stir. Just kind of keep an eye on your tomatoes. You don't want them to get all, black and everything. All right. 1 egg, 2 eggs. See, we got a shell there. We're gonna add our 2/3 cup of milk. So I like that. Then we'll go ahead and add our cream corn. Now, best thing I like to use is a fork. So let's just give it a mix. Now you want this to be a little bit thicker than pancake batter. Kind of like funnel cake batter. Okay. See how that's starting to look? That's what we want consistency to kind of look like. All right, let's give our tomatoes another. Yeah. So at this time, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my tomato sauce. So I like that. And we're gonna fold in our 2 pounds of ground chuck. Now you can use ground beef, or you can use deer, or pork, mixture of both, ground pork and ground chuck, or where my pot holder went to. Okay. So we're getting this incorporated like this. This is what we want it to look like. Okay? Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our 2 cups of beef broth. Now it tells you to use water. I don't use water for anything. Not when I'm cooking like meats, beef or chicken. I'll use either chicken broth or beef broth. That's 1 cup. So it's going to be about half of this box, because this box is a 32-ounce box. Two cups. Now, on side like that. Now we're going to cut our fire down about medium high. Now let's get back to our cornbread. Now just a little while, you see it kind of thickened up a little bit. That's what we want it to do. Okay. Now we're going to take our cheese. Now you use whatever kind of cheese you want. We like using this Cobra Jack. And this is 8 ounces. I'm going to put about half of this bag. There we go. Give it another mix. Now the box tells you it's going to take 20 minutes to cook. But I'm going to tell you it's going to take closer to 30 minutes to cook. So 20 minutes is a good starting point. Start it at 20 minutes. Get your 9x13 pan. Spray it. I sprayed it with some olive oil. Oven is preheated to 400 degrees. Right where we want it. Okay. Now what I like to do, shake it and stamp it. Gives it a nice even platform. Okay, so we're going to go into the oven. I'm going to set it. It says 20, but I'm going to go 24 minutes and we're going to check it. Okay. Sound like that. Alright, let's get back to our chili. Now, we got this going. I wish y'all could smell this, guys. Like I said before, I wish I had smell-o-vision, because this is smelling phenomenal. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is we are going to add our seasonings. Now this seasoning packet is your chili powder, your salt, pepper, cumin, all that stuff that goes in with a chili. We add that. Salt like that. This one is your cayenne pepper. This is optional. It makes it a little bit more hot, not that much more hot. And this right here is your masa flour, which is going to thicken it up. This we put at the end. I'll show y'all that in a bit. Let's go ahead and add our cayenne. Okay. Give that a nice mix. Make sure all the seasoning is everywhere in there. Now, y'all take a look at that. Let me grab a spoon. Now, like I tell y'all, taste your food. We are gonna cut this down to about almost low, about medium low. We're gonna let this simmer. All right, so we're gonna taste it right now. Make sure we don't need to add anything. Only things it needs is a little salt. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. There we are. All right, so we stick this on low. We're gonna cover it. We're gonna let that simmer. And I'm gonna get back to y'all. This takes probably about as long as it takes to cook the cornbread. So about almost 30 minutes. So I'm gonna get back to y'all in 25 minutes and we're gonna continue this video. I'll see you soon. Welcome back, ducklings. So check it out. It took me right at 24 minutes to cook this cornbread. And I want y'all to look. This is what it looks like. Man, doesn't it look good? We are gonna cut into it in just a second. But all right, now it's time to add our masa flour to our chili. So we're gonna give it one last good stir. Comme ça, like that. And then we add our masa flour. Now masa flour, if y'all do not know, is what they use to make tortillas with. It's also a thickening agent that works really well with chili. Makes it taste really good. Helps thicken it up. It doesn't take away from the flavor or anything like that. Now you see that? See how nice and thick our chili got? It does not take long, ducklings. It does not take long. Okay. We're going to go ahead and turn that off because we are done with that. Alright, next. So, I like fritos with my chili. I don't know if y'all. I got about those little bags, got about a bag and a half Fritos in there. You put as much as you want. I have some extra sharp cheddar that I sliced up. We got some sour cream, and you gotta have jalapenos on chili, right? So let's get into it. I'm gonna fix us a nice little bowl of chili here. So now I add my cheese. Now you put as much cheese as you want. I like a little bit of cheese in mine. I'm a cheesy guy. Okay. Then we take our sour cream. Get that a little mix. We don't put $1, we put $2 of Daisy. Okay. Last but not least, let's give that a mix. They put us some jalapenos on here. About time for another jar. Get off of that. He didn't want to be in the video, so he could go in the sink. Alright, ducklings. What do y'all think of that? Y'all take a bite? Ding! Alright. Let me get a little bit of everything. Chip, jalapeno, cheese. There we go. Here we go. That is some good chili. Y'all look at that cornbread while I catch me a little plate. And something to scoop our cornbread off it. All right. Where'd I put my knife at? Oh well. All right, ducklings. Now, I'm gonna let y'all have the first bite. Ding! And I'm gonna take a bite. Now I have to mention, I cannot take credit for this cornbread recipe. My sister T, she knows who she is, gave me this recipe. And it is by far the best cornbread that I have eaten. My wife agrees, my daughter agrees. Pretty much anyone who's had this cornbread agrees with me. So, T, thank you so much for this cornbread recipe. We made it again tonight. We know it's going to be a success. So, hey everybody, I love y'all. God bless y'all to the fullest. Y'all go to church on Sunday and love on God and you tell them the Duckie man sent you. And hey, I'm going to see you next video.